Peace and blessings. This is Raisa Kiwala, the divorced Muslimah coach. This is the month of the Quran, and we can all find solace in the Quran, whether it's for your specific situation or our global situation. Whether you're divorced, going through a divorce, or you found that your marriage has broken down, and the solution really is found in this verse. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah, do hearts find rest. That's in the Quran, chapter 13, verse 28. And we're going to be looking at this next verse through this lens of rest and peace in the heart as a way of being. So this next verse is coming from chapter 27, verse 73. And indeed, your Lord is full of bounty for mankind, but most of them do not show gratitude. And such a simple verse here, but with such deep meaning if we take the opportunity to reflect. And that's one of the things that we're asked to do over and over again. And that's one of the great opportunities that we're having at this time of being in lockdown, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gives us so much. There is so much that He just gives and gives and gives and gives, right? And these are things that are just automatic, like being able to see, being able to hear, being able to swallow, being able to blink your eyes, your heart being able to beat without you having to do anything, right? And on and on and on. And we take these simple things for granted because we're not paying attention or we're not conscious of them, right? And so what I want to share is here, when we focus on what we have rather than what we don't have, that is really the secret to abundance, right? And actually, it's not really a secret because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also told us or promised us in the Quran that if you are grateful, I will increase you, right? So, what does all this mean? Number one is, first and foremost, acknowledge Allah as the giver, like the source, the giver of everything that you have, everything that belongs to you, right? And right, as the source, the number one, and appreciating that down from the bottom of your heart, right? Being grateful for it, not just in your thoughts and your mind and your words and in your actions, right? Like, how do you show gratitude? Because as Muslims, we are a people of action, right? We have to back up our words of belief through action. So how do you show your gratitude? And number two is, do you not think that if you lived in and operated from a state of gratitude, that you would be at peace and living in abundance? Like, don't you think that would just be possible? And so, and I'm not talking about abundance from a state of monetary wealth, but I'm talking about everything around you, the people around you, your resources, opportunities, your family, and on and on and on. Because we all know that monetary wealth is not what brings peace or happiness, right? Because there's so many people who have that, but they're completely empty inside and are just trying to fill that void and that emptiness with lots of other things, and it's not solving the problem. It's not satiating them, right? So when it competes for space in our heart, when something that you have that's competing for space in your heart, it's going to actually cause corruption in your body, and you won't be able to have peace, right? And that reminds me of the hadith. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that there is a piece of flesh in the heart, in the body, and it is the heart. And if it is sound, then everything in your body, from your thoughts to your feelings to your actions, everything will be sound. But if that piece of flesh is corrupt, then everything in the body will be corrupt, like your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, all of that, your behavior is all going to be corrupt. And it reminded me of that. So, there's that saying that you can have money in your hands as a tool, as a means from Allah, and Allah in your heart as the source. So the takeaway really here is, how often are you thinking about your blessings and everything that you have, everything that's in your life, right? Where is the focus with your thoughts? Because what you focus on grows. And are you aware of what you're focusing on, right? Are you dwelling on what you don't have? And becoming sad, or falling into despair about it, right? Try to just check in with yourself and see what your mind is focusing on, right? I think of it as what you get to do, what you get to have, right? Safe and sound at home, and everything that you do have. Because guess what? All of us have challenges and tests, and all of us are going through struggles in our own life. When we focus on what is going right, what we have, then we live in this state of abundance, and it helps us to behave and respond in a completely different way. And I just wanted to bring it back to, in the remembrance of Allah, do hearts find rest. And sometimes, even though we are remembering Allah, we still don't find that peace. And there is a part of that puzzle that I haven't told you about yet. And that is how we understand the experience of this life, right? Understanding that our feelings and our emotions could be getting in the way of that good, solid, strong, secure connection with Allah. So if you, and I'm going to share more about that as we go through this month, but if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Raisa Ghiwala, to get the videos as they come out this Ramadan.